we're going to check out the slabs that we sent a league of her own initially that she sent back to us for a second time. What's going on, folks? It's your boy back with yet another video. So, just like I said in the intro, we're going to show off the PSA slabs that we initially sent to a league her own to initially get graded, and she actually showed them off on a live stream that she did with me on Friday, showing them off for the first time. I believe it was myself and some stuff that she got from her brother-in-law, and we went ahead and saw them for the first time over there. But I wanted to go ahead and drop this video so I can get a closer look at exactly what it was that I got, and I wanted to take a better look at it. Plus, I really just wanted to get my hands on it and look at it through my lens, you know, if that makes sense. She did, out of the kindness of her heart, went ahead and sent me 2 items that were not a part of the PSA sub. One of them was actually for my birthday, which happened last week Thursday. So everybody who took time out to wish me a happy birthday, I appreciate it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this party rolling. Sent me was this 2022 Bowman purple Bowman first of Roderick Arias, and this was out of 250. Now the backstory behind this initially was I was gonna send this to I did ask Adrian to go ahead and hold on to this for me so that we could go ahead and get it submitted for grading. But basically, she was telling me that she took she did her little screening on it already, and she found some stuff along the left side of it, so she recommended not to go get it graded because that's just a waste of money for it. So me taking her advice, because I know she knows what she's doing, and I value her opinion, I went ahead and just went with it, and she ended up sending it to me. All right, but this actually came out of nowhere. She did tell me that she had a birthday gift for me. I had no clue what it was. And what I really love about a league her own is, yeah, she'll give you forewarning of what's coming to a certain extent. She won't give you any details, but when she does send you something, you know, it hits home, because it's something that, you know, she knows that it means a lot to the person that she's sending that item to, and you know, she associates whatever gift or rack she's actually sending directly to that person. So her knowing that I'm a Yankee fan, she went ahead and sent me this PSA 9 Bowman Sapphire of Jason Dominguez. And when I saw this, when I pulled it out of the box, I was just literally in awe. My jaw dropped and everything. Her a message with the picture, and I'm like, and I didn't really tell her deliberately. I said in the back of my mind, you know, you really didn't have to do this. What the hell you was thinking? I know she meant well, and she, you know, her response, which was expected, was she's glad that I like it, and I do, and I really appreciate it, Adrian. That is not going anywhere. Okay, but real quick before we get into the slabs, I just wanted to go ahead and take a few minutes to again reiterate that A League of Her Own actually did just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. So shout out to you, Adrian, for hitting that magic number. Okay, I know you busted your tail to get to where you at right now, and kind of like what I mentioned in outside platforms, you know, because of your hard work and your support for the community and everything, and hell, you even recruited me into teaming up with you to do this podcast. You know, everybody that you could have chose to do so, you actually picked me, and that means a lot to me. But I'm really glad that you actually hit this milestone as fast as you did as well, you know, and this is just the beginning. I know for a fact A League of Her Own is gonna be in YouTube for more to come, and I'm looking forward to see what your channel brings to YouTube. All right, so with all that said, let's get into some slabs. All right, so we're going to start off with the lowest grade, which was the only 8 that we received from our cards. I think for the entire orders, there was a total of 3. One of them happened to be mine, so we're going to go ahead and go into it. So my first one was this PSA 8 out of the Topps Update Silver Pack, Purple Refractor of Ohtani. And yeah, this one is out of 75, 63 out of 75. And I can obviously clearly see that it's thick on the right side of it and maybe a little bit on the bottom. So now this just tells me that going forward, any future submissions, I'm gonna have to do an initial more detailed screening of it before I send it to Adrian, and try to alleviate the lower grades like that. All right, so the next one is a gold refractor from the same product of Shohei Ohtani. Now this one is actually out of 50. And this one's one shy of an eBay 101. So, but I like the way it presents inside the slab. You know, it's nice and shiny. And you know, on top of the slab itself, it's also in a slab protector, sponsored by Card Shells. Okay, it still presents well. I like it. So no complaints there. Next one, same product. Topps Update Gold Refractor of Mike Trout. This one has already been designated a home. It actually just came here for a layover. I'll be sending this out as soon as I can to its rightful owner, and that rightful owner knows who he is. But this is 23 out of 50, and that looks pretty good. And yeah, it's a little bit thick top to bottom, and same issue just like the Ohtani. It's a little thick on the right side. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so we got a 2022 Bowman Mega Box Chrome Purple Refractor. That's a mouthful. Del Montero, and this is actually out of 250. Don't really know too much about him. I do know that there hasn't been any mention of him being traded, DFA'd, or anything like that. So he's probably still in the farm system. So we will see what's going on with Mr. Montero in the years to come. All right, next one. Out of the same product, Mega Box, Bowman First of Oswaldo Cabrera. He actually had a pretty good season with us last year. He played a little bit outfield. I believe it was left field he played. He played some shortstop. I think a little bit of third base. And he's solid defender. Pretty good bat. So I'm hoping he takes his rightful place in the lineup this season. That just depends on what Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman decide to do. I'm going to get into a little home field advantage. And this is the PSA 9 Fernando Tatis. Going to be pretty exciting for the Padres, because Tatis is actually supposed to be making his return, if I'm not mistaken, April 20th. No association to National Weed Day or whatever day it's called. But once he actually comes back, he's going to be coming back to a sick lineup. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out that lineup that the Padres will be presenting come opening day. And then just insert Tatis in more than likely the number 2 spot. It's crazy. All right, so the next one, I was hoping for a 10, didn't get it, but it's good enough. Got this PSA 9 home field advantage of Julio Rodriguez. Now, I'm thinking they probably went with the centering as far as the bottom here, and based off those corner points, it does look a little bit OC on the right side, and then maybe a little thick top to bottom or left to right. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a professional grader or anything like that, but either way, it still presents well. I like it. All right, and you know, I'm okay with 9's. So let's keep going. All right, so the next one we got was out of Topps Silver Pack Update, the orange refractor of Fernando Tatis, and this one is also a 9. I'm thinking it's probably, yeah, it looks a little thick on the bottom. This one is actually out of 25, so that's awesome. Anything 9 and above in such a low number, that's pretty damn good in my opinion. So I'm not gonna complain about that. That's awesome. Now this one I got from a sale with Ped's card collection. Shout out to you, Peds. 9, Anthony Volpe. Now this was actually obtained from the most recent Sports Collectors National. I believe it was in Chicago last year. Comment down below, let me know if I'm correct or not. But it was obtained from the National. I don't know where the deficiency is, but either way, it still presents well. It's gold. It's out of 50, so you can't go wrong with that. And I'm hoping Volpe actually gets called up this season. If he does, it's going to be an exciting thing to see. And he also, with Jason Dominguez, was invited to spring training on the non-active roster, so he could work out with them. So we'll see how that works out. All right, so the next one we got is from First Edition, and it's a PSA 9 yellow Jason Dominguez 2021. And this one is actually numbered out of 75. Yep, it's numbered out of 75. And I had to send this in because it just looks good, like the way it sits inside the PSA slab. You know, if I was gonna send it to tag, you know, just look at it like that, I guess. I mean, no real significant difference, but either way, it still looks good. Looking forward to see him play as well. All right, so the next couple, one of these three, I was hoping for a PSA 10. Didn't turn out that way, but I'm still happy with it. Okay, and I can see that this one's OC. It's a little thick on the left side this time. And yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I did send Adrian the gold border and the black border, black golds. So hopefully we'll see some consistency. I mean, if they come back as a 10, great. That's awesome. But with the grades that I have for the current black gold variations I have now, I'm okay with. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, so the next one, y'all saw the base model. This is the blue border. That one came back a 9. And this one, I guess a little bit thick on the left side, maybe some surface issues. And then I think kind of like what I said last Friday, it's almost impossible really to gem when you have a border that's completely dark like that. So any speck of white will show, you know, but it still looks good though. I love it, not even gonna lie. And then the next black gold was of Bobby Witt Jr. Okay, so that looks pretty good, not gonna lie. This one also presents well. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. At one point we was on the road to 500 subscribers, but as of recently, somehow I just blew right past 500. I'm already last time I checked, I was like at 620 or something like that, 630. I don't recall. For those of you who actually took time to watch all my videos, have commented, have liked it, have shared it, I do appreciate the love and support y'all have shown me since day one. It truly means a lot. I'll continue to do what I'm doing, but if there is something that you feel that I can improve on or you want to see differently from my channel, please drop it in the comments below. Let me know. I have no issues making those adjustments if it's for the better of the audience, because ultimately the videos are for your entertainment, not my self-satisfaction. All right, so now that we got done with all the 9s, we're gonna jump into the rest of our PSA 10. It's of Seiya Suzuki, and that looks beautiful as hell. And I already know there's a certain somebody within the card community that is gonna try to pry this out of my hands, and I'm not gonna really put up too much of a fight because I don't collect anybody from Chicago. So yeah, you know who you are, hit me up. All right, so this one is a single purchase out of eBay, but it's from the Topps Update Edition, Gemmint 10 jrod from the Mojo pack, silver pack, and it's just the base, but it looks good as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. It's centered perfectly. I know there's no issues with it. I just love it. I recently became a jrod groupie after what was it? The first break that I got in with Ripping for Rookies, when he did a 3 hobby box break, and I just went off picking up all kinds of jrods. So the last 2, y'all seen these before. Liga Heron placed a lot of emphasis on these, and I'm gonna do the same thing as well. Not too much, but the first one is this rainbow foil of Julio Rodriguez, and yeah, they look beautiful, especially this close. Not even gonna lie. And this was the actual card that I pulled from. Again, Ripping for Rookies actually pulled for me during his 3 hobby box Topps update break a while back. So I had to go send this off. And then the last one that I pulled, it was actually from a hobby box that I purchased, was a gemmint 10 rainbow foil of Bobby Witt Jr. And again, shout out to you, Liga Heron, for taking time to go behind me and cross all the T's, dot all the I's to make sure that what I'm actually sending in was gonna come back a decent grade, and I was actually gonna get my money's worth. I know now the next batch that I sent to you, you're gonna go through it with a fine-tooth comb, because that's just the way you are, and I appreciate your business. You know, like you told me initially, you're pretty much now my full-time grader, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But again, like the video, drop comments down below. Let me know which one of these was your favorite slab out of everything that was shown here. There were some that I did not show that I decided to leave with Adrian, because I'm actually flipping those in an attempt to put in towards the next batch of cards that I actually sent for grading. So I don't collect them, I'll just use them to flip them towards the collection. All right, but like the video, comment down below, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you're doing me a service. And with all that being said, it's been fun, it's been real, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one.